My sister destroyed my relationship because she couldn't have her one true love, so I made her watch him fall for me instead. Mia has been using that excuse since she turned 21. She couldn't have her one true love, therefore she's entitled to ruin everyone else's. Not the wistful, still hung up on an ex kind of thing. The full-blown, mission-driven sabotage. If you're happy, she'll find a way to make you miserable, then retreat behind her tragic origin story. The culprit in her mythology is Ethan, a guy she met at a college party 4 years earlier. They hooked up once, he never called, and somehow that single, unanswered night became the defining trauma of her life. From there, it spread outward. Friendships, engagements, even family celebrations. It started with Jess, her childhood best friend. Mia stayed over one weekend. By Monday, Jess's boyfriend was sending Mia good morning texts. When Jess found them together in her own bed, Mia said, "You don't understand what it's like to lose your soulmate." After that, Jess never spoke to her again. At our cousin's engagement party, Mia arrived in a dress that cost more than my rent, drank too much, and cornered the groom in the bathroom. Later, he told everyone she kept saying I reminded her of someone special. He pushed her off and told his fiancé immediately. Mia cried to our parents that seeing happy couples triggered her trauma. Mom bought her a spa weekend to help her heal. So by the time I met Ryan, I'd learned how to play defense. I kept him away from family dinners, deleted Mia from social media, and told him she was going through something and needed space. For 2 years, it worked. We got engaged last spring. Small ceremony, nothing fancy, just us and close friends. I mentioned it once at Mom's birthday dinner. Mia's eyes lit up like Christmas. "I'm so happy for you," she said while hugging me. "When do I get to meet him?" A week later, Ryan showed me his phone, laughing. "Your sister found me on Instagram with a fake account. Look at these messages." We read them. Mocked her desperation, and he promised to block her. 3 weeks before the wedding, I caught the flu and was staying at a friend's near Mia's apartment. A text said she'd seen Ryan's Tesla in the visitor spot. My chest dropped. Fever and all, I drove over and used the spare key Mia had once given me for emergencies. I found them on her couch, her head in his lap, his hand in her hair, both half-dressed. She looked up with those well-practiced crocodile tears forming. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "He just reminds me so much of Ethan," and I stormed out. He didn't even try to save what we had. That was the moment I decided she needed to learn a little about losing. Ethan, it turned out, wasn't a mysterious absentee. We'd followed each other on Instagram for years. Mutual friends, occasional likes, nothing more. He lived 3 hours away, was a physical therapist, and posted endless videos of his golden retriever. I slid into his DMs with a single line. "Hey, this is weird, but my sister had a thing for you in college and just ruined my wedding. Want to help me ruin her life?" He replied in 12 minutes. Mia had driven to his hometown once, told his mother she was his girlfriend, and even tried convincing her she'd be a daughter-in-law. He'd filed a restraining order. She ignored it. After sharing Mia horror stories for a few days, he suggested we meet. We had coffee, and he was exactly the kind of charming, steady person I needed. Tall, warm smile, and he remembered my favorite order from our chat. We made a plan that was petty and surgical. Subtlety was the point. I started posting the right hints. His dog at the park near my apartment, a physical therapy book casually placed on my coffee table, a half-visible watch and a mirror selfie. Never a full face, never a photo of us together. Just enough breadcrumbs. Mia spiraled. She called me 47 times the first day, sent paragraphs about betrayal and sisterhood, and how she understood heartbreak like no one else. I answered once. Now I do. The wedding collapsed. Ryan tried to explain how she had pursued him, how she'd said I planned to leave him, but I sent him one cold text. "Funny how you went from laughing at her to screwing her." Then I blocked him everywhere. Ethan and I kept going. Real dates, real conversations, chemistry I hadn't expected. He came to Christmas dinner that year. Mia locked herself in the bathroom for 3 hours, screaming about stolen soulmates. Mom finally asked her to leave after she threw the gravy boat at Ethan's head. We sent Mia a postcard from a weekend trip to Ethan's family cabin. She'd shown up uninvited there 2 years before. Now Ethan and I are 6 months in. Mia posts scripted quotes about surviving betrayal and being the victim. On my side, there's a quiet satisfaction to seeing her unravel the one thing she thinks she deserves: control over other people's lives. She taught herself that everyone else's happiness was up for grabs, so I taught her what losing feels like. Maybe it's petty, maybe it's cruel, but after years of watching her weaponize her loneliness, I stopped pretending patience was a virtue in this case. I wanted my life back, and I wanted her to know what she'd been inflicting on everyone around her. The long game worked. Ethan's real, my life is real, and Mia, she's left to tell that same old story to anyone who will listen, while the rest of us move on.